Now from the home of the Twins since 2010, target Randy Dobnak, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Leading off.
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last three starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. And he takes a cold strike two. And it's fouled away. On the ground to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
In now, Tyler Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
He'll try again, 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's been such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the National League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play. I hope he puts on a show in this game.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over.
No, he's safe.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
If the offense didn't already know.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giants leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not
Here it comes.
Ahmed
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run for Ahmed Rosario. Third home run for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Batting second.
Plate now, the Francisco Cruz. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings. Through it for the first out of the inning. Sliding into the box, Eddie Rosario. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Center fielder going back onto the patio and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 296 in his career, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fourth.
So now to the plate, Josh Naylor. As he'll go after. The first pitch to him comes up empty. It's strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Now batting, Royce Lewis. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Luis Palacios.
Into the box now, Luis Palacios, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. McKenna is there, and he'll put it away to retire. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Palacios is there, One pitch, one out.
Batting fifth. The first
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
The second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Wong.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Rooker retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So digging in now, Davy Grion.
Leading off for Minnesota.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Stevens, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
And he goes after one up in the zone as this is popped up back near second base.
Batting eighth.
Coming to the plate now. Now, Brent Rooker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ramirez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting
Stepping
ninth.
in, Jake Fraley. A couple of hits for.
Number
4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Now here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track. So stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Weak grounder down the first base line. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9.
Digging in now, Diego Cartaya, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Palacios in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The right
stepping in and ready for another shot. Alex McKenna, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And that'll bring in the former top prospect. Ahmed Rosario. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swinging a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And now pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Rosario. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Wong's got it, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Tyler Ramirez.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. And he misses there, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Giants.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Palacios is there. 2 down. Striding forward now is the DH, Elliot Ramos. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Giants down in order. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for two.
Now batting, third baseman, Royce.
At the plate now, Royce Lewis. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
So he punches him out looking
now
at the fastball.
Right
Royce
fielder.
Lewis goes down for out number two in the bottom half. Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Two out, nobody on. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
2-2 the count. Pitch on the way. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Giants to discuss his thoughts on the San Francisco lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Margot brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth with a punch-out, one away. Now here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number two.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Striding in, Kian Wong. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. High in the air. Dovna is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off for the
Digging
Twins,
in to try it again,
the
Davy
catcher,
Grion. He
Davy.
popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And there's one down now. At the plate, Brent Rooker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rooker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. This one's down to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 8.
Now to the plate, Jake Fraley. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready for another chance? Mauricio Dubon will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So in now for San Francisco, Diego Cartaya. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Up next to the Giants.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Alex McKenna. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. In there, 1-2 now. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Leading off for
First
Minnesota.
pitch coming, here it is.
The shortstop.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
1-1 the count now. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Francisco Cruz comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Ramirez is there, and he has it for the out.
Now back.
Eddie Rosario will stand in again, but first to a flash of back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Ready once again, Tyler Ramirez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh
Young, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one. Out. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in is the DH, Elliot Ramos. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. 2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rooker is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Naylor. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Naylor.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. But this is foul for the first strike. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
This has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Your attention, please.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound.
Number 50.
And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. Royce Lewis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's fouled away. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The batter, the catcher.
Stepping into the box, Davey Guillon. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. 2 down. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising.
Rooker.
Here comes the first pitch. Brent Rooker stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good play.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and stepping into the box, Manuel Margot. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
The batter.
At the plate, Vidal Brujan. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Now at the plate, Kean Wong. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants down. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jake Fraley.
Number 8.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ahmed Rosario. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. 1 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting, second baseman.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to go is the second baseman, Francisco Cruz. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he popped him up. Wong ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the
plate now is the designated hitter, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Has a look. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So coming to the plate now, Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
The shortstop, Mauricio move on.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now in the box, Diego Cartaya. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And he'll make the catch to end it as the Twins have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Minnesota jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Randy Dobnak earns his 5th winner of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Giants, no runs on only 2 hits. 1 error. They left just one.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the White Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 5-4. Aaron Savali got his 3rd win this season as the Indians got the win over the Rangers 3-2. The Boston Red Sox held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 2-1. The Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-2. Ryan Yarbrough won his 4th game thus far as Miami took down the Brewers 4-3. The Arizona Diamondbacks earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-0. The Rockies put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-1. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.